Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Conan. In an age undreamed of. What happened last time? Jeff's character ran off right off the beginning because he wasn't here. Just made it easier for all of us. And then we had a carousing session in which Chris's character, Aram, met up with an old enemy, dispatched him, and got some of his gold back. Nikki's character, which is Alis. It's not fair. All of them are A names. Yeah. Alis. She got into she went on a race through town against this other guy while she was inebriated, and he bashed himself up, busted his ribs up, and pretty much rocked his head good enough that he's not around anymore.
Yep, didn't have insurance.
Nope. And Neil's character, Conan, and he should be popping in when he's able to, but someone swindled him out of some money. So he decided, I better summon a shadow and take care of that. So he took care of the entire apartment complex. He went to the individual's house, and they were pinned up on their wall with their own ribs. And he ransacked the house, took some cloaks, and he decided to sculpt the body and to use it as a new handbag.
So don't cross Neil.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Yeah. Oh, and then Ragnar did a strongman competition, in essence, just to get hired, and because of how well he did, he got everyone hired for a mercenary group. But now we're going to find out what Jeff's character did.
Yeah. So roll 2d20 for you?
Yes, please.
All right. Got a 1 and a 6. I thought lower numbers were good. We're good, yeah?
Could you roll me a d6?
Oh, Jesus. It's a 6.
Okay. All right, so when y'all got to town, you saw there was a like kind of a caravan, kind of to the let's see, kind of on the outskirts as you were going in, and you followed the group in, but you hightailed it out when you saw that they were all kind of had their attention elsewhere. You went to this caravan, and it was a soothsayer. Would you like to pay a gold?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Subtract the gold. You sit down, and incense and smoke just starts billowing out around you as you're seated, and an individual steps through curtains and sits down in front of you. It's difficult to see anything other than like the twinkling in their eyes past their hood. They throw runes down, and there's a crystal ball that they can put their hand over, and they grab your hands, and there's this strange wave of cold, like you get goosebumps that start from your hands and go a wave up your arm and then down your back, and then you blink a few times and everything's gone, and you're sitting on a rock. Your 1 gold is gone, but there's no soothsayer. But you do have an extra fortune to start, so you have 4 fortune points instead of 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is temporary, huh? Until I spend it?
Yeah. So the start of our next adventure, you have 4 fortune points. Everybody else has 3.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
Oh no,
Gold well spent.
that's also the you rolled a 7. So
That's all.
yeah.
Congrats. Congrats.
Yeah. Hey Neil.
Yours was so much simpler
Yep.
than
Yeah.
ours. So much
Hey,
simpler.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, you're not dead.
Good job.
No.
Oh my gosh. Man, I have a lot of doom to start things out with, which is awesome.
Who gave you all that?
Because
Not
you guys have
me.
fortune points.
Oh.
For each fortune point, I get 3.
What?
Wow.
We'll give them.
Yeah.
So I gave you more you.
Yes, you did.
Way to go, me.
Yep.
Always Jeff.
Yep. So, how are things going, Neil?
I am cameraless at the moment, but I have some things working, so probably in about 20 minutes or so, I'll hop off and hop on a different one
Okay.
so I can have camera for you guys. But right now, I'm good to go solid audio-wise. I can see you guys. You
Okay.
can't see me.
Okay. Good. Let's see here. What time? All right. That was way faster than I thought it would. So after the soothsayer, like, you haven't seen the rest of your group for a few weeks. What have you been doing in this amount of time, Jeff?
Well, Andros is definitely a gambling and drinking man, and also stealing from other people and selling that man.
Okay, so if you're gambling, you can roll a d6, and if you're cheating, just let me know.
I am cheating.
Alrighty.
Okay. The 6 is a 6.
You rolled a 6 on a d6.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, making up for that, like, oh, it's only a couple minutes
Okay,
for
so
my
you
carousing.
spent of gold.
It wasn't his rolls
The
terrible.
wager is spent, but the
It's
total
good.
rolled on is the amount of gold the player walks away with. This can be more or less. This is a player character that chooses to cheat also adds an additional +1 to the total for each effect rolled.
Wow.
So for your 1 gold, you've already made 2 gold. Wait, no, that's 3. You made 3 gold on your 1 roll. So do you want to spend more gold and keep gambling? For however many gold, that's how many dice you roll.
I'm good. I've tripled my expense. That's great.
So okay, everyone made money except for Ragnar. So
He doesn't need it.
no,
He doesn't have a shirt, so.
he
doesn't
does.
need
It's a
gold.
chain shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ow, like really thin one from like the 90s?
No,
Like
dude.
like
no.
like Rammstein?
No,
Okay, all right.
dude. No.
It's cool.
No, the cool one.
Oh my gosh.
We're friends.
Yeah, we know we are. All right, so I'll just put that there. Okay, so after your gambling escapade and your thievery, well, did you go gambling first or did you go thievery first?
Well, after getting his like spirits up, feeling
Yeah.
very lucky,
Yeah.
then he'll go steal.
Okay. So, what are you looking for? Just so I can kind of, like, this is probably like a week in because I'm thinking you're partying it up and you've made all this. Oh, you do need to spend your upkeep cost, which is yeah. So you're do you see on your character sheet in the bottom left if you're using what kind? We're all using the.
Yes.
Okay, so it says upkeep. So you need to spend that.
Amount in gold.
Yep, because that's the kind of place that you're, like the kind of your tastes, I guess, would be a good way to put it.
Jeez. Okay.
Why? What? Is
Gotta spend 4 gold.
dude?
Yep.
Yeah,
I had
know.
to as well.
This is
Yep.
a high baller, I guess.
Oh my gosh!
Mine's 5.
Yeah. No, we're
So
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Soldier spend apparently is 4.
Well, it's your cast.
We got a Mr. Bezos over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Mine's aristocrat.
Yep.
So
Okay, so it makes sense why you're doing the thievery. So what are you looking for?
Andros likes to procure unique items.
Okay.
For example, he has probably stolen a statuette of a god or goddess from a temple. He may or may not have chiseled off the head of like a ship.
Okay. So that's just talking about your past. What are you
Right.
doing in this Karajan town right now? Like, what is your goal?
To steal something that no one has stolen before and fence it off.
Okay. Roll. What was that?
the Declaration of Independence.
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, so roll. I'll have you roll like a thievery. Wait, let's. 1 second. There's actually a rumors section to find. Rumors. Okay, so you can pay a gold, so you're kind of like bribing. And for each gold spent, total of all rolls is number of local rumors. Piece of hemp. Okay, well, I'm not going to have you do that. I think next time we could have a lot of fun with the rumors one when everyone's here compared to just one person.
Okay.
Roll me a. Ooh, how about a lore or a thievery? Because lore is and kind of figuring out the area.
All right, I'll go with thievery.
I not that.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like playing it up, like acting and staggering as a drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got your bottle that isn't empty, so you actually have like a club ready to go, and you're staggering throughout town, and you staggered like the whole way around, like you've got your legs are all like spent that night. You're like, how have I not found something?
These Karajans are very tight-lipped.
Yeah, you're like listening and looking around, like that's like a weekend, and you're like, okay. What are you gonna do?
Is the temple a place, or is there a temple? And if there is, does it look rich or dilapidated?
Oh boy. There are more than one temple. What kind of god do you want to pilfer from?
The one that people like to donate gold at.
No.
Oh man. Excuse me while I grab the right book for this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
You're welcome. I'm just making sure you get your reading in.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, this one actually has, like, siege warfare.
Oh, okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, and, like, what a trebuchet would do to a human. Okay. Well, within this Karajan town you're in, there is a temple of Mitra and Ishtar.
I don't mess with Mitra.
I don't advise messing with Mitra.
Yeah. So I would steal from the Temple of Ishtar.
You're going after Ishtar. Okay, let me grab the other book.
I'm sorry, Frog.
No, it's okay. I'm glad I have books.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, honestly, like if you were doing this in my D&D campaign, you'd be dead right now. So. All right. Yeah, I have a few markings in this one. All right. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
The Reading Rainbow.
Oh man, that's a lot of.
Great show. Great show.
Yep.
Second only to Wishbone.
Yep. Memories. Not Cthulhu. Not Father Dagon. Set.
Cthulhu is posing as Ishtar.
No.
Oh no, not about. Nuh-uh.
Okay, so. 2. Major. Okay. Bori. Let's try. Oh. Okay, Ishtar is the goddess.
Okay.
Of all the beauties in this world, and of all the many gods and goddesses who embody love, Ishtar is certainly one of the most well-known and worshipped in the world. So you're going to be stealing from a love goddess.
Oh,
Okay.
who hurt you?
But this is all right. So
Andrus is a very ugly man. No one can love him.
okay, you're doing this at night.
Yes, of course.
All right, you're going to the temple, and you're hearing a lot of noise coming from the temple.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
jeez. Andrus already assumed what it is.
Yep, you don't need and just roll me a thievery.
All right.
Oris, and I'm just trying to get you to or a stealth, I guess. You don't just so you know you don't have to roll very well on your stealth. You're pretty busy.
Well, that's a good thing to know. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have 2 successes on my stealth.
All right. Cool. Cool. So. Alrighty. So this is Yep. Okay. So this temple is one of the whitest buildings out of the entire town. So like they've brought in like white marble and it's well polished and you go through the front door like in the middle of the night and you're hearing the revelry in the worship chamber.
All right.
So what's your like how large of a thing are you trying to take?
Maybe like forearm sized at tops.
Okay.
I could
Are you
probably smuggle it out if I get caught.
Okay. Are you going for metal, stone, or just something of that size?
Um, Metal.
Metal. Uh, with your 2 successes, you definitely see like there's a large altar that has many idols like put in front of it. It looks like people have carved or created an idol and brought it up as like as tribute.
Okay.
There is a priest, kind of like kitty corner from you to the right. So you go up and there's the most like it's beautiful. Someone made it out of solid gold. It looks like of Ishtar.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Okay. You had 2 successes, and so you feel really good that you grabbed it, and you're kind of dressed like a pirate though. Did you wear a cloak or anything?
Yes.
Okay, that would have made sense. Okay, all right. So you kind of hide it in a cloak. You hear from the priest.
Can I, well, I'm already in this situation. Because if I saw the priest, I probably would have persuaded him maybe first.
Okay, all right. Well, let's backtrack. How are you gonna persuade?
Excuse me, sir. I've been sent from the revelry. Someone's brought a knife to the orgy.
Roll a persuasion.
And he's like,
Okay.
so.
Uh,
I'm adding to this one.
okay, just one success.
Just 1 success. All right, I'm gonna roll and see. Hmm. 1 success. He believes you and he just runs in there.
Oh no.
All right. Good deal. Time to nick this statue.
All right, cool. You grab the statue. It's pretty hefty and you run out of there. So as you leave the entrance, you feel this cold breath on the back of your neck and you keep running.
All right. And I say to myself, you would understand if you looked like I do.
All right. Note marked of Ishtar. All right.
Oh, dig nabbit.
Well, this is fun.
Sure is.
Okay, now I get to look up now we get to try to sell this thing
Yeah.
in the same city.
I mean, I could probably find a fence pretty easily. I know the look.
Sure. That'd be 3. Treasure values. Okay. Statue. Okay, so I'll have you roll your thievery to try to find a fence, but this is going to be this is him hiding in dives and stuff like that with this thing, like hiding, like, and I think you're like really enjoying this because you're like, I got this solid gold statue of Ishtar, and I'm gonna find a buyer, and I'm gonna sell it in the same town I nicked it. This is awesome. And you're like not eating in a few days in a row, then you go and eat. You're just
Okay. Now, would it change anything if I told you that I was educated by a fence?
oh dear lord, yeah. Usually I would say it would be like 3 successes needed, but you were educated by a fence, so it's just 2.
Okay,
Um,
good deal.
and it is thievery, so you should hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. But I would like to give you a doom anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me just add. Now I have 40.
Jeez. Got it.
It's a really cool view
Alright.
like that.
2 successes it is.
Awesome. It's about 3 weeks since you've started, like got here, and you actually kind of shadowed your companions, just making sure that they were okay. Like, okay, you hightailed it out of the. Then you did hear of the massacre at the at one of the like living places, and you're like, oh wow, that's horrible. But you find this individual, and you've heard hearsay that he's a fence, and you where would you want to meet this person? Where would you feel most comfortable? And when?
At is this a port town?
No, this is the middle of a desert town.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, so you're sweating.
Hmm. If there is sort of a craggy outcropping outside of town,
Okay.
I think that's probably where I would feel the most comfortable meeting to do the exchange.
Okay. So you pass word off to him, and are you doing this in the middle of the day, night, or what is your...
At night.
Okay. You sneak your way out of town, and you're hearing the jackals and the other night creatures. And you make it to this rocky outcropping. They're there. What do you do now?
Um, uh, Greetings. Have you come seeking unique objects?
Yeah.
Hmm. Good. It just so happens I have procured one and am needing it lifted off of me.
Really? Well, what do you have?
I have something very important, very valuable. What do you have?
Coin. But only for the right thing.
Well then, see how this glimmers in the moonlight, and I pull out this statue of the goddess Ishtar.
Is that solid gold?
Straight through.
How much are you asking?
I'm asking for 20 gold.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay, good deal. Jeez. Just one success.
He pays you 25.
Oh,
Yes, he did. Yes. Yes, you did. That's what that is.
He pays you
did I
25.
lowball?
No, you rolled the natural 20.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Money well spent.
And
May Ishtar bless your.
he like walks off like holding the statue above his head. Yes, yes, and you hear a clinking. Like he walked under the rocky outcropping and a boulder fell on him. Like he tinked it with the statue.
Well, one man's misfortune is another man's fortune, and I go and try and find that statue again.
Okay, well, it's like underneath the boulder. Like there is just red ichor kind of. It was a big. When I say boulder, it's not. It's bigger than a Volkswagen that just.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, I can't move that on my own.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, have I got a story for my friends?
Yeah. So you've got 25 gold.
All right.
Yeah, statues are expensive.
Well, it's like at least 40, 50 pounds of pure gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Only.
That's
Yeah.
more than a full solid gold bar. That's...
Yeah. Yeah. So.
The next time, though, that I see Ragnar, I need his help.
Oh boy. So let's. This is you. Like, are you hiding this gold on your person somehow, or are you just kind of in your satchel, or what?
I evenly disperse it
Okay. Okay.
amongst myself.
Okay. Cool. You've got a lot of.
Jingle jangle.
Yeah. So it's good that you kind of did that. And you're like you probably wrapped some of it in cloth to make sure that it doesn't sound as loud. You do find your friends. This is a few days after the competition that Ragnar was a part of that got pretty much everybody hired. And I'm guessing you kind of have a smirk on your face, like pretty constant.
Oh, absolutely. Just cheesing it.
Okay. All right. So, does everyone kind of share what they, we don't have to go through it, but would you share with him what happened?
I'm definitely bragging about my
Okay.
horse riding skills.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened to that guy, but yeah. I got a really cool horse now because I sold the 2 horses for one really awesome war horse. So
That's impressive. That's worth its weight in gold.
it's very true.
I got a new bag.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
No.
Neil, does your bag have like an ear on it?
No, I carved it off a guy's head whenever the horror I summoned dived into the wall with his own rib bones after he tried to con me for 2 gold for a horsehair bag.
Oh my gosh.
It holds my eyeballs.
We're just like,
Not his eyeballs, but other people's eyeballs.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I come from a family of hoarders, so I collect.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Well, it just so happens, my friends, while I was gone, I've made made myself mostly, some very good amount, but I promise to share if you help me with a simple task.
What you got?
I sold something that I stole, and after I sold it, misfortune struck. and a man was buried. However, he was buried with the treasure.
That you stole.
No. At that point, it was not on my person. So,
Yeah, I know, because you sold it.
correct.
But what'd you steal?
Something very valuable. Something extremely beautiful.
Okay.
It,
And you killed the guy afterwards.
Can I trust you? No, I didn't. Did not.
So he just died?
He did. He was out in such a place with rocks, and a boulder crushed him.
That you pushed, I'm presuming. Or planned.
No. No. Extreme misfortune.
That,
I've seen Stranger Things, so I'm in.
To be honest, it might be divine justice because I may or may not have procured the item from a temple.
Are we talking about like cursed objects here that like follow people and kill them?
No, because I'm alive.
For now.
well, remember the guy, like, we were in prison, and then he had a trinket, and then a giant monster
Yeah, of course.
ran after us?
Yeah.
So, trinket, monster, thing you stole, death and misfortune. You
Well,
you seeing where I'm
I
going with
suppose
this?
if that's the case, then all of it just weighs on my shoulders.
Yeah, I'm good with that. All of that weighing on your. I'm
Okay,
good with that.
good deal.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
All right. So I'd like to lead them out there to help me with this boulder.
I'm long range away.
You are?
Yes,
Okay.
And I'm closely watching, but not
I'm not helping.
actively participating.
Do you do this during the day or at
scared of
night
curses.
again?
Well, it would have been far enough away. I wouldn't do it during the day.
Okay. So during the day. Okay. Okay. This is...
Unless somebody's out there, then I'm gonna do it during the night.
Just roll an observation, because you know the
Okay.
you kind of you figured out this area.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh. 3 successes.
Alrighty. I'm just going to. That's 2 momentum at the moment. There's nobody out here. There's actually like no flies flying around that area.
Well. Huh. How peaceful. Okay, so I lead them to this boulder.
Okay, so you've got this rock crevice crag pretty much that's going through this area. That's why people kind of go in there and hide. And the boulder fell from up top and didn't hit any of the sides and just whoof, and didn't block the path so you can go around it. Like it's close enough that someone could maybe push to try to roll it, I guess. Like push from the side.
Yeah.
So, odd question. Is the body still there?
It's underneath the boulder.
So hypothetically, I could summon a horror and bind it to flesh.
To mush, yes. In theory, yes.
Hypothetically,
Yes, Hypothetically,
in
yes.
theory, it can move itself out from under said holder? Question mark.
We could see how that goes. Its body could move out. I don't think it could bring anything with it.
So, follow-up question.
Okay.
Could it start to dig its own self out from under there with said trophy?
It's definitely a possibility.
Okay. I mean, all I need is for him to give me the word, and I've got a head sack full of eyeballs,
Yeah.
If I see him
Less
pulling
strict
out some
electric-
eyeballs, I'm taking a step back. I'm like, no, this.
Unless anybody else has an idea, before I start, bringing outer horrors into the world.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking we'd push it.
Oh, okay. We can try that too.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm seeing like you like by her, like she's on her horse.
Yep, I'm on mine.
Yep, and
Yep.
you're farther away.
Yep.
And like Corin like rode his mule really close, and his mule is weird. Like it just like it does not act like a normal mule. And so you just want to roll it? Ragnar asks.
Yeah, just push it over. Even for a second, I can grab whatever I need to, and Corin can have the rest.
Sweet.
Okay. Is anyone gonna help Ragnar while he pushes or no?
Oh yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Let's get weird.
All right. So Ragnar is gonna do the base roll, and each of you can roll a single d20, and using your athletics, if you think that's going to help.
Yeah. I think it might, but it doesn't.
Okay. Oh yeah, I automatically get a bonus one.
And you could probably re-roll one too.
No,
Nice.
Not that one yet.
no, that's. I get a extra success for every success.
Oh.
You said acrobatics for that?
Athletics.
Athletics. There it is. Oh, yeah, we're good.
You have a success?
Yes. 4 out of 10.
So that's 3. So with my one roll, I got that's 6 successes.
What the heck? Dear.
I'm in
So-
movement.
Well, and so with him helping, it's the size of it's bigger than a Volkswagen. He's like, he drives his fingers into it, and his legs are pushing against the side of the stone, and you're hearing, and then Corin just kind of leans into it and pushes, and he's like itching his back, kind of moving into it. So they're holding it
All right.
with that many successes just to move it, to creak it. That is just creepy noises, Neil. What are you doing? Like, are you taking a guitar string and just like going over your microphone?
It's a child
Is
in
that me?
movement.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear anything. It's in the background on the outside. It is outside of this room, 3 tiny little boys getting ready for bed. So I'm trying to keep my mic off, and I forgot I didn't turn it off.
Oh, okay. All right, it is okay. So Jeff.
Yeah.
I need you to roll really high
Oh.
to grab something from underneath there.
Something.
So you're wanting the statue, right?
I am. Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Should that be
It's intertwined.
I know. Well, okay. The weird thing is it's rolled up, and the statue is like looks like was pushed straight through the individual.
Oh, no.
Like they were holding it above their head, and it went through
Oh,
the individual, and the boulder like crushed them, but the body protected the statue.
wow.
The statue, like the glimmer, it looks like it's clean.
Well, that's not normal.
But you can grab it for.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Trying to think. Guess that would be acrobatics to do it fast enough, I guess. I'm gonna say you need 3 successes because he's holding a flipping boulder, and you're gonna be like,
Exploratory
Okay, well.
surgery.
yeah, like you're.
If it's got to be acrobatics, then I am gonna give you a
Well-
fortune and a doom.
Well, what else would you think could you use?
Um. Thievery.
Thievery, okay.
Yeah.
Why not? This is your carousing phase, and we've gotten a lot weird real quick. So let's do this.
Okay, I'm still gonna give you a doom though.
All right.
All right.
I like that.
All right. So I've only got 1 success.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh boy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're reaching your hand in there as quickly as you can. And you have to turn your arm like this underneath, and you grab a hold of the idol, and you start pulling.
Okay.
But it's like suctioned in
Oh my
what was
gosh.
left of the man and in the ground. And you're pulling, and you're hearing the creaking of like sinew and muscle above you, because Ragnar is like holding it, and
Yeah.
Conan is scratching his back and still pushing. But it starts coming down,
Oh no.
and you're feeling some weight on your arm. What do you do?
Try with all my might to get it out of there before my arm comes off.
I'll give you one more roll. One more thievery roll. One more.
I believe in you.
Okay, now I'm gonna give you a fortune.
All right. And thievery, so that's 2 successes automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will. Does that mean? But I only roll 1 dice then, right?
No, you can still roll your 2 dice, or you can add only 2 more dice with Doom compared to the usual 3.
No, I feel confident.
Okay, there is 2 momentum.
Sure, I'll take one of those.
Okay.
May as well. Oh. Okay.
What does it mean? It's the one-armed man.
Okay, so I have 3 successes and a critical fail.
Okay then. You
Yeah.
actually push yourself in farther to lodge the idol out a little bit, and you pull out, and you have it out, and you rolled a complication. So as you're looking at it, you're looking into the idol's eyes.
Oh no.
As you're looking at this beautiful feminine figure,
Uh-huh.
and its eyes that seem to be open look as they blink to you.
Okay then.
Roll a discipline.
That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound
no.
good.
No, indeed.
Yeah, I did not succeed at that whatsoever.
I really like the Hyperborean age. So you failed the discipline? Not a single
That
success.
is correct. Not
Okay.
a single success.
Okay. It's hard for me to describe this, but it's like your peripherals, but your hearing. You're hearing a feminine. That's all you heard. And you're just looking around. There's no one around you, but you have the idol.
What'd you do with us?
There's no one around. Wait, what?
Well, no, there's no one. There's no female person that's
Okay.
around you that would have made. Sorry,
Like, where
it didn't
do
go
we
to.
go?
It didn't go to that level that quick.
Oh, buckets.
Yeah.
This is about to get weird real quick.
Oh, it's.
Okay. Shaking himself out of like a very distracted, mind. He's gonna go. Thank you.
Okay. Because when the boulder did slam down, it's like. And he held it for like maybe 5 seconds. Like it was just.
Jeez.
And so like he's just sweating profusely. Coran is like, yeah, got it.
I feel so loose and limber. Like, man, what happened to you? That's like an arm.
And with his obviously he's gonna show it to them.
Okay.
He's gonna go, look, my friends, this is what you helped me procure.
I'm just over on my horse like, I had no part of that.
Oh.
You can keep all that. I don't do statues, I'm good.
All right.
So with my history in, I guess, arcane type stuff, will I know anything about what's going on here?
You can roll a lore, or you can roll a lore just to see if you know what that is.
Alrighty. Wow. That's a 1.
You rolled a 1,
Yeah.
Do
1 out of 11.
so you do have a focus in it?
Yes, I have 2.
All right. So that's 2 successes. That is an exquisite golden idol of Ishtar, the beauty and love goddess, that is pretty widely worshipped, like almost as much as Mitra. It's like he's swinging a rope
Possessed
around.
again.
Come in from outside, Neil.
So I just tell him that, I'm like, right on, alright. I guess I go on about my merry way.
Okay. So it doesn't even affect you. Awesome. Okay. So, what is your plan?
Mine?
Yeah. Are you gonna try to find another fence?
No, I'll find a fence at the next place we go to.
Oh, so you're bringing that with you? Okay then.
Yeah, can I buy like a small chest, I guess?
I mean, I feel like I would maybe tell him you should probably put that back.
That might be.
Do you? I don't know. Live your life free, bro, but I would probably put that back.
But I really don't want to.
I'm just saying, I eat eyeballs most days, and I'm telling you, you should probably put it back. But you know, whatever. I'm along for the ride.
Hmm. I feel like Andros would not put it back.
Okay.
Right on.
Yeah.
Let's ride this train.
All right. Cool. Let me just. All right then.
I'm never going to be standing right next to it. That's always something that's in the back of my mind now.
Because the little bit of explanation you add, and then like,
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
so
clearly, since this survived, it's blessed.
And then the creepy guy tells him to put it back.
Yep, and he didn't.
Yeah, no. Yep.
Okay, so you were hired by a Prince Satabas, and you've got yeah. So you're a part of his mercenary army. Is there anything else you guys were wanting to do before you kind of go to that section?
Access to arrows. More.
Of course, you've got access to arrows.
Okay.
Because I think you already have 3 loads right now.
But I'm full. I got 5 now.
You have 5 loads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought some.
It would be difficult to carry more.
I got a horse.
Yeah, I guess.
How much would be? How much is a quiver?
Let me look that up quick.
Because I think a quiver is 3 loads.
Okay.
3 or 4 or something. I don't know.
Is everyone enjoying themselves on this
Yes.
interesting evening?
Frightful, but
I'm having a great time.
Awesome. Good. I'm very glad. I am too.
I wish I could see, or I wish I could have my camera on, but I'm having a great time. either
Okay.
way.
Yeah. You stole the idol from Ishtar.
I know.
He'll learn his lesson. It's okay.
Or not. I don't know. Okay, so a quiver is 2 gold.
2?
Yep.
I'm assuming that's maybe full of arrows.
I believe so.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 4 gold then.
Okay, so your horse, and that adds 2 encumbrance value. So
2 really?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, total,
To a human?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, then your horse, it's the same, but a horse can carry a lot more.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to get anything else?
Is this the time for me to do that whole pack thing we talked about, or is
I
that
totally
something do
forgot.
outside?
Yes, that's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna get real weird. All right, cool.
All right.
Thought it was gonna be
Yeah, we
weird
are.
before. Remember, you get to pay gold, and you get to pay some resolve just first off because you have a patron.
Can I have what?
Because you have a patron. But what's
Oh,
happening? Yeah.
That's true.
Where are you doing your pact?
Well, we're out in the desert. Well,
So you go back out to the desert?
I have to do it with my patron, correct?
Well,
I'm an apprentice to a sorcerer.
well, if you remember, something went wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hey, can we lift that boulder up again? I'm gonna need some stuff from under there.
Oh boy. So I guess Ragnar goes out there and helps you. Like, or do you just summon something to do that to come out on its own?
You know what? Yeah, do my bidding. I'm gonna summon a horror and send it out there because, you know, Ragnar was sweating pretty hard. I don't know what his problem was.
It's like 3,000 pounds. It's like more than a car, man. Okay, so you go out there and you are by this boulder at night and you summon forth a horror and you bind it to flesh, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're seeing is first 8 little, looks like flat worms kind of coming out from the boulder, and then it's wider and it's all crumpled and bruised up flesh just kind of coming out, and it's the sound of it is like extreme mushiness and broken things moving together, and it finally moves out. It's just a pile of flesh and mush that is making a mouth that's like and the noises it's making is just the flesh and liquid kind of slapping together.
Okay. That'll do, pig. And I send it away.
Where are you sending it?
We hear anything?
You're near that garage in town, or do you want to ask it something?
Sure. You know what? I'm gonna ask it. I guess I'm asking about the pact. You know, I want to make a pact and what would be required of me for this.
Okay, so you ask it what would be required of you to have a pact. So what you think might have once been an arm slaps up against the boulder, kind of like one of those slap things, those sticky slap things, and then the other one, and it, like, is trying to stand up as this mushy mess. And in the torso there is definitely a large gaping opening where it looks like maybe a statue kind of forced its way, rupturing down.
Right on.
And so the chest kind of like moves around as this fleshy opening, and it's the bone pieces are moving, and like what you know are lungs are like forming the gums around what the broken bones seem to be trying to be teeth.
Okay.
And it's moving.
As it does.
And then other things that once were other organs are trying to turn into a tongue. And then it starts telling you, what do you want from the pact?
I would like a new spell, specifically the disembody spell. Or I'm sorry, dismember.
Just pay the price.
Excuse me, do you get a lozenge?
Oh boy. If it was modern day, yes, it would make sense. But that it's Hyborian age. They're not invented for a few thousand years.
Be like a tea, like a herbal tea.
Yeah.
You like
Soothing
yes,
herbal tea.
herbal tea. Just money.
Okay. In the pact, I do believe it actually tells you the price.
Okay, I'm pulling that up here.
Let me look. Let me look.
Typically.
And I'm going to ask again, is everyone okay with me even describing the... okay, I just want to make...
good.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right.
I'm just attempting to move away from all the eyeballs and, bring some variety to the world.
So, okay then.
Ow.
Yeah.
$290. Well, usually what pact is it's with a human, but we're kind of skipping that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be... gold equal to 3 plus the player character's social standing. That doesn't make sense. That's upkeep.
With a patron?
Well, yeah, well, the he's actually kind of going towards the entity behind. Well, the voice that's talking to you actually sounds scarcely like your old teacher.
Okay. That's unsettling.
You're welcome. So, so your character selects a second teacher. This is a permanent addition, a new master that must be kept appeased. In return for such appeasement, the sorcerer teaches you one spell. A sorcerer can be your patron, but your patron will only enter into the pact, not equal to. The pact has been taken twice. Yeah, so you're just pay your regular upkeep. So it just opens its mouth and like it's waiting for you to give it something.
Okay, so my upkeep is, it says 4, so it'll be 4 gold.
Yep. And you have a feeling it might want some eyeballs.
Right on. I grab some 4 gold, I grab a few eyeballs out, and just kind of softball lob them into its mouth.
Okay, so out of this terrifying maw, something that is reminiscent of a tongue kind of lolls out and like helps grasp things. And then it kind of...
Everything in me wants Corn just to be like, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Oh my gosh. And so then it kind of lulls down and starts going underneath the boulder again. as you're starting to have this strange pain in your head, you're starting to see how to use your willpower to will harm on other people. You now have dismember.
Yeah. All right, right on. Good deal.
Happy loud noises. Alrighty. So, is there anything else anyone else wants to do? Start a pact, barter your soul, like.
We're good.
No, I'm good. Nope.
All right, cool.
I'll stay away from those two.
All right.
Good. I think my soul's already got something on it.
Yep. Okay. Vultures spiral above the battlefield. Blood soaks into the rocky ground from hundreds of dying men and their horses, a grim reminder from the desperate hours prior. For those who fought and died, the battle was as purposeless as any. Prince Satabas of Karaja was tricked into bringing an army to aid King Ulamaka in a war against his cousin, King Nurazab, another of the Shem's eastern city-states. So confident of their outcome was Satabas that he brought with him his bride-to-be, a Stygian noblewoman named Naferet, along with her closest handmaiden. With them also was a small delegation, envoys and court officials. They bore princely gifts to cement the deep and everlasting friendship between Karaja and Akabida. A chest containing fistfuls of gems, urns of precious oil, bolts of Turanian and Khitan silks, and other fine cloth, ingots of precious metal, and measures of fair, fragrant wood. A collection of finely befitting a royal visit. The battle was over before it even could begin. In the days prior to Satabas' arrival, the two cousins had made peace with one another, messaging, traveling via messenger bird, with two Shemitish kings agreed to unite and destroy Satabas' army to show solidarity, an act of betrayal that would serve to weaken Karajan resolve against further incursions into Shem. Seeing that the day was lost, Satabas sounded the order to flee, and as horns echoed across the desert, his mercenary army scattered across the dry plains and into the nearby foothills and hard-baked gullies. They were pursued by Asuri, picked off one by one. Satabas and his knights fought valiantly to protect his beloved Neferet, but the caravan with her litter was cut off in the retreat. Their fates are unknown. So that's fun. That's how your day started. Yeah.
So we gotta go rescue Nefertiti.
Neferet.
Nefertiti.
Yeah.
That
Same,
is a
same difference.
Egyptian.
Yeah.
Nefertiti.
Each of you is part of Satabas' army. You're here now. Somehow the last wave of Ashuri and footmen missed you. Everyone else is dead. What role did you play in the battle, and what are you doing now? So there is carnage all around you.
I'm pulling arrows out of people.
All right then. Okay.
I'm making sure I'm full up.
And
I'm collecting whatever materials I may need.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay.
And I'm going
There's a
around
lot to be found.
just to
Yep.
double check that if there's any survivors.
You're looking for survivors?
Mhm.
Okay. So I have a looting table. If it sounded like someone was looting, but you're trying to look for survival.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm trying to help people.
Okay, as you're walking around, roll a healing.
Healing.
Under intelligence.
Oh, okay. One success.
One success.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, as you're walking around for like over 5 minutes, and there are people cleaved, just littered with arrows, because it was a barrage of arrows coming over these crags. Just
Oh.
and there was waves of knights coming through, lances hitting and just ripping people apart.
They all did.
I got plenty of arrows, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Your horse is very unhappy.
Yes. It's just like just quivers and
Yeah.
quivers.
What is that movie that? It's that. It is like a kung fu movie where that guy literally has his horse just littered, and he's just.
That's what I plan on doing.
Yep. Okay. So what is everyone else doing? I only know
Well, I would have been scouting.
Yeah, I guess that.
So I guess forward scouting.
forward scouting. Is your goal to go back to Karaja or to keep going towards Shem?
To keep going towards Shem.
Okay. All right, so let me get.
I would assume as well, yes, I'm looking for materials, but realistically, with some of the things I can do, I would probably be assisting in the scouting.
Okay. So the. This is a very strange area. It's like mini canyons that you guys been going through.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how you can hide an army. Going through, and that's why it was such an ambush, because it was from above. Jeff, if you could roll me a lore to actually see if you can, because this is not your home turf, so
Right.
or a survival, I guess. What is?
Yeah, I'll do survival. Well, I don't have any successes.
All right. You're just kind of getting like, man, you're looking over, then like, man, I played cards with that guy. He let me beat him. That sucks. Like that, you just kind of get. You're like, I have no clue where to go. Like where.
Yeah. Then I am lost on the battlefield.
Pretty much. Okay then. You guys do just notice that Ragnar's not around you.
Oh no,
Okay.
Ragnar.
And right about that time you hear a ping.
Okay. Let's go towards that.
Okay. Those of you who do go that way, you go past this bend in this strange canyon thing, and it kind of opens up, and he's standing with these two individuals that look kind of familiar. He's swinging, and they're blocking with a shield every once in a while. Yeah, he gets through one of the shields, and like straight up into the guy's chest as he flies up. Both the individuals are much taller than him. And he starts to go around to the other one. And like barely misses. Go right ahead. Yeah, with your...
Three, so 4 successes.
It's
And then I have a bonus momentum.
yep. That you can use for piercing.
Yep. And I already have, what?
You already have piercing.
1 piercing. And I'm volleying so that and quick releasing.
Mm-hmm.
So that also means this. I need 6, 7, then both piercing. 1, 1, 2, 3 6s, 2 5s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Where's... I don't see the ones.
Huh? My ones are right here.
10, 11... You just did 12 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, you... He just falls back.
Hey Ragnar.
And he was going up. It's the 2 guys that were watching him.
Oh.
Like they were on you guys' same side. And they were going to town, like fighting him.
Okay, alright.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
There's less arrows on my horse now.
And there's still arrows on the ground, so you could pick them up.
Okay.
What about the shield of one of those gents?
Yeah, it's just a basic shield. It would be a 2 shield.
Okay.
So for if you get it's so it would have I've explained shields to you. So Neil, what's going on?
What's that?
What's the
I don't know.
Okay then. All right.
Like I'm literally just watching you guys. Could it be my AC going on?
You got it blowing on you?
And there's a vent above my head, but
Now there's no noise.
Yeah. Now it's
Yep.
fine.
Keep doing whatever you're doing.
What's going
right
on?
now.
look, the room my office is in used to be an end of days room in a nursing home that we live in, so it's kind of weird.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
That's a good movie.
Where he jumps on the sword at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 combat dice that you can roll to lessen the amount of damage you take.
Okay.
Or you can actually, if you were going to take a wound, you can actually say that the shield took that.
Yeah.
But Ragnar is actually going to loot since no one's done that. So there's a whole table here. It's really cool. So
I mean,
I
I'm
just
down.
don't loot from our view.
Okay, so that's a single. And then I get to use this. Oh yeah, so okay. There's that, and then I roll one of these. Okay, cool. He finds this like gold gilded helmet, and he just kind of like packs it on his side.
Oh, good find.
Yeah, so roll your 2d20 for observation. You just need a single success to find something.
2 successes.
2 successes? Okay. I'll just add to the momentum. If you could roll me just roll me 1d20.
17.
17. You find like a carving of like an entire family that's all together out of wood. So it looks like he was kind of like like his memento from his family. So it means nothing to you, but if you maybe brought it back to that family, if you could somehow find them, that may or may not mean something.
Okay.
Hey.
I'll put it in my sad bag.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Just make note of where you got it.
It's family.
Did anybody else?
Did you?
Yeah, I had 2 successes for the observation.
Okay, cool. Roll me a single d20.
19.
Okay. You found like a lucky rabbit's foot.
Okay. All right.
I had 1 success.
Okay.
Huh?
Roll a single d20.
You got 1 success.
Sweet. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Yes,
And
that is.
Crap.
You found let's see here. Let's roll this. Okay then. You found a talisman, and you're getting a vibe from it.
Yeah, talisman with vibe.
Yep. Just roll a sorcery for me.
That is a success.
Okay. That's a talisman that'll give you 1 courage soak.
Oh yeah? I guess I'll throw that thing on my neck or wherever it goes.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty.
Woo!
So everyone,
And silly question, what does that do for me?
if someone does a mental attack or something like that, it will lessen the amount of damage that you take mentally.
Woo! Got it.
Yep. And you can continue to loot if you guys.
I got an 18.
You get an 18?
Mhm.
Okay. 18. You find this like necklace that has like a braid hanging from it, and it like has a smell of lavender on the hair, but it's definitely like a woman's.
Lady's hair.
Yeah. Yep. Why is it that like 3 of you guys rolled the like exact same area thing? It's pretty funny.
I'll probably put that back on him.
Put it back on him. Okay.
That's...
And Ragnar like grabs one of the guys that he kind of hacked to bits. He just moves him a bit, grabs a pouch, opens it up. It's got a full pack of jerky. All right.
You still looting, Jeff?
Yeah, I can. I probably will be. Hey, I've got a lucky rabbit's foot, so I'm gonna obviously do better.
I got a 15. Whatever yours
A
is.
15. Yeah, hard-baked roll of bread.
Yes. Bread.
Which is coming in handy because, like, the supply caravan, like, that wagon is gone. Like, so the little bit of stuff that you have on you, that's all you have. So, looking for food is probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually probably smart.
So we just like looting.
Yep.
A couple rounds or something.
Yep.
Okay.
How many rounds do you want to
Well,
keep it to?
whenever it's back around to me, I had one more success.
Okay, roll your d20.
And I'm usually getting 2 successes on these.
Okay.
Okay, it's 10 out of 17. That's a success. Oh wait, that's observation. Hang on. Hold tight.
Well, you just rolled a 10, right?
Unless you want to
Yeah.
count this one where there's 3 successes.
Okay. Well, you find a full water skin, and your multiple successes. I'll just put it as you find, like a dried fruit sack,
Yes.
and then and also a wine skin.
Okay, water skin drives.
Yep.
Fruit sack and wine skin.
Yep.
I got a 17.
Okay, 17. You find a folded up piece of paper, like stuffed in this guy's breastplate that is just mangled,
I got it.
and you unfold it, and it's a love letter from like his sweetheart back at home. Like, yeah.
All the sad stuff.
I don't know. Like you guys are like the sad stuff is a pretty big area, and people keep rolling in it.
I got a 12.
A 12.
Mm-hmm.
A small flask of strong liquor.
Okay. My other characters would like that more than me, but that's okay.
How many are we
I'll hold
doing?
Well, are you guys want to continue to do this, or?
No, I'm just saying if you have a limit.
Oh no, there's always a limit. I'm just saying.
Because I'll keep rolling.
on. I want to go again.
Yeah, I'll do one more
Let's
round.
see how many sad saps have families back at home.
Most of them.
8, 13. Yeah, that's 2. And a natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
Bear trap. 2 successes, natural 20. Of course.
So the natural 20, is that for what you're finding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll the d20 again for me, please.
Another natural 20.
Oh, okay.
That is very, very statistically improbable.
Close up, right? I think that's a 1 in 400 chance.
You lose a fortune point.
Of course.
Oh no.
Of course. Oh, I already wiped them away, so that means I just
You
can't
only
put
have-
them back.
You've only got 2. There you go. Only because you rolled the 2 20s in a row.
I know.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, roll the d20 and tell me what number it is.
7.
A 7? Lucky you. You find this this dagger that has like a ruby in its hilt. So if you sold it, you'd get 2 additional gold than a usual dagger.
I know.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. So as you're pilfering through the carcasses and the vultures are circling overhead, you do hear the of footmen.
Okay, let's. Can we see them or?
You're just hearing it at the moment.
Okay.
What are the odds it's ours?
Well, that's what I'm gonna go try to find out.
Okay.
Well, again, not to. In an attempt to keep ourselves safe, I can send one of these four saps that way to go check it out for us.
Well, that also
What if
like
it
maybe
is
kill
our
them.
people?
What's that?
If it is our people, he kills them.
Well, not with this part of it. It just I can spend one momentum and have the creature do my bidding outside of my immediate presence. So I could just say, hey, go see if this is our people and come back and report, theoretically. I can't, your face is blurry, so I can't tell if you're giving me a...
Roll, yes. Roll to...
Look, man, I've got 2 spells now, so they're plural, and I will use them to every advantage I can.
Just make sure when you're casting this spell, you remove the amount of resolve that you need to for casting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume this is a different day. So
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and I'm rolling 2d20, correct?
Correct. I really hope you have momentum.
Really hope I have what?
I hope you have successes that allow you to have momentum.
I have a, this one was a 7 and a 9.
So
Yeah, you succeeded, but that's only 2 successes. How much momentum did you need to do my bidding?
1.
All right then. So perfect. There you go.
I was like, I'll go check it.
So what type of body did you choose? Did you choose one of the enemies or one of your fallen?
You know what? I'll choose one of the enemies. One. Well, we're down here.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Well, I'm wondering, like, did you choose one that's pretty beaten up, or like one that maybe had an arrow in the neck or something?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going with one that looked kind of decent. If I'm going on a scouting mission, yeah, you know, it's something that minimalizes problems.
Okay.
Weekend at Bernie's.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Hey guys, tie some ropes up and pulleys.
Yep.
Hey, it's Carl.
Yeah. I would choose like one of the better looking bodies I could find.
Okay.
And summon horror, summon spend that momentum and just tell him I need you to scout ahead to wherever the sound of these footmen are coming from. Do not engage. Report back if they look, and I guess I can explain, like, do they have the different colors of these armies?
Well, the armor's different.
Armor's different?
Yeah.
Report back if what you see, like if it's armor like ours or
looks well.
like
You're sending one of them, like if you're sending like a Shemite, he's dressed as in Shemite armor.
Yeah.
So if you're pretty much explaining, like, if the armor looks like yours, it's not good.
Yes. Gotta
Okay.
keep it simple.
Okay, so as it starts kind of shambling a little bit, and then it gets its bearings, and it just kind of does a a strange run. And then from you hear those footsteps. They ah! And you hear them shambling back, and it's like
What does it mean? What does it mean?
well, because you chose the one guy that had like an arrow sticking like out of his throat. That was like the nicest looking one. So
Oh, I made a mistake, didn't I?
and what the gist of what you're getting is it looks like that, like him.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. So bad things coming this way. Bad guys.
Uh-oh.
That's what the dead body just said.
Did the dead body say how many were coming?
Nope. Wasn't one of the
All right.
questions.
So one more momentum. Send them back.
You're gonna have to. You got to roll for it. Because you. That's
How
a
much momentum I have?
none. Because you spent the one that you got.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, I can't send them back. So
You're gonna have to like roll another
If only
sword.
we had sent like a human.
And so the
that could
thing's
talk.
it's standing there and starting to realize that you don't really continue to have control over it.
Oh no.
okay, so I should try to dismiss it or
Or-
banish for
Well,
average.
those are all momentum spends, dude.
Oh no.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So so you'd pretty much have to cast the spell again. Like that's why it's sorcery isn't. It's
Okay.
awesome and terrifying. Like or if you want to use it for something, like you can cast again to try to regain control over it.
Yeah, why not? Let's get weird.
Oh yeah, it's getting weird.
Okay. Well, I'll roll again.
Okay, because as it's standing there, like black is starting to like
Uh-oh.
go over its neck.
So it's 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
My sorcery's at 17, so I gotta roll like above.
Yeah. So
I don't
just
know. I can't math right now.
it's okay. So you've got the 2 successes. So I'll just count that as momentum. What are you wanting to?
Okay. Well, this time I'm just going to send it out there and let it go do its thing. Like, go. Do we want to just send it to go attack them to get it away from us, or would you guys rather information?
Well, we're gonna have to get out of here anyway, so
Yeah.
might as well have it slow them down.
All right. So, yeah, I'm just going to send it to go upon, as the book states, its orgy of destruction,
All right then.
and send it out there.
So it reaches down, grabs a sword, and reaches down and grabs like a battle axe. Looks at them. Bites onto the sword and grabs like another sword. And like its head starts going back and like there's this horrible cracking noise and its head like starts slowly spinning as it's running.
Oh no.
That's pretty fantastic.
Do we see where the Nefrit went?
You can roll. You can roll. This is going to be kind of like a roll in like an observation for when everything was going down. Like, see if you can actually. 2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, you do recall seeing that the convoy and the prince was going, like these guys are coming from this path, so you have to go back and kind of up. So luckily, it's a different direction.
Okay, let's if the prince and the fleet went that way, and I guess I just start hopping on my horse.
Okay.
Or maybe leading my horse, depending on how heavy I've loaded him down with arrows.
Well, I can ride on my horse.
Alrighty.
I've seen it. She's not lying.
So
Right.
you start heading that way, and so Ragnar just kind of runs with you guys.
Okay.
He doesn't have a horse, and he's kind of big. He's
Did
gotta have
Sir Thomas die?
your horse.
No. Wasn't that Sir Thomas? Was that his name?
No.
The guy that was leading the army? Did I get his name completely wrong?
Yep.
Yeah.
It did. Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Sir Thompson.
Nope. Nope. It was some. It was the Karajan prince,
Yeah.
Satabas?
Yeah, Satabas.
Satabas.
Yeah,
Not
Prince
Sir-
Thomas. That's what it was.
Satabas.
Yeah. I thought it was Sir Thomas.
That really makes me feel awesome about my speech. Just saying.
No, that's
Nope.
my hearing.
No, that's her.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just
that's
want to
what-
make sure
Everybody
because
else.
No, that's
I'm just
me.
like, oh man,
Satabas.
Sir Thomas. That's what I was thinking. Like this night.
You,
Sir
you-
Thomas.
you had a British accent on that part, so that's what it was.
okay,
Apparently.
Satabas. All right,
Satabas.
all right.
Hataba.
So he's dead. I'm guessing.
Not we're following after.
Yeah,
Oh, he went.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's the
Yeah.
prince. That's
That's
that
Prince.
guy.
Prince
Oh.
Satabas.
What army
I
are you
was
fighting
hearing
for?
Sir Thomas, so I'm like, well, he's the knight leading the
No,
army.
no. We're going after Satabas, not Sir Thomas.
All
Why
right
you
then.
Run? Oh, you're
Yeah.
running.
Yeah.
I'm on my horse.
Yeah.
I'm like,
My horse has a bunch of arrows on it. Satabas.
Oh my gosh. So, as you're starting to head that way, you hear mayhem once again from something that someone left behind. You're hearing
Yeah.
clanking, screaming.
This happens way too much.
Mhm.
Let me
So it's been a
actually.
pretty good night, right, guys? Well, good battle. I think I'm kind of lame, but I'm going to sleep pretty good tonight.
Oh man, that was a waste of time to write that out. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so let's pick up there next time. You guys actually heading after that. So we'll I'm not gonna have you guys roll like a survival to track or anything. We'll start off and see how everyone rolls then. Let's make sure that you guys write down the things that you found. So
I found alcohol.
Idea.
Some fruit, some bread,
Already
some
got it
wine.
taken care of.
okay.
Sad carvings.
Yeah, many sad things. Like you guys, the sad part was between 17 to 19. 17 to 19. And you just kept going within that. It was amazing.
It's off.
Oh, yeah. We have two fortune. I'm gonna keep that down there somewhere. Two.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that entertaining?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I enjoyed myself.
Good. You summoning horrors is
Thank you.
coming in handy, dude.
Yep, extremely.
It is coming in handy.
And you're
You
only
know,
you're only summoning shadows. Like that's all he's summoning, and to go into corpses. Wow.
desecrating the dead. You know, it's a useful skill to have.
Yep.
I'm just real curious to see where this whole statue thing's going.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh, actually, let's go over that. So the night before the mayhem in the camp, you've noticed that he takes this idol out and he keeps looking at it and like petting its head,
Oh no.
staring at it.
I knew it.
Looking longingly at it.
I'm turning into Golem.
Yep.
So, like, in the Iberian age, like, what would be the equivalent of meth?
Black Lotus.
So, like, Black Lotus, like, you ever know anybody who does Black Lotus and life just gets better? Creepy guy's telling you statue is Black Lotus.
Okay.
It's like,
I don't know what you're talking about. This thing's awesome, man.
Right on.
This is the first lady that looks at me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, dude.
Ever since the bad boating incident.
Good lord.
So you've noticed that with him.
Oh, great.
Let him stay away.
Yep. Alrighty. So that so Jeff, you do have 300 experience that you haven't spent.
Yeah.
And everyone else has whatever else there is left over. We're gonna start up where you guys are starting to head after the direction that you last saw the envoy, and yeah, I think that's it. So see you guys next time.
Bye.
Ooh. Have a good one, guys. Be safe.